This is my 5th video relating my experiences of learning to use the Teenage Engineering EP-1320 as a complete novice by following their online instruction manual. My part 5 is actually chapter 9 of the manual, entitled Play and Record. Some of the functions and instructions have already been covered in parts 1 to 4, but I will cover them again here as repetition definitely helps me remember, and hopefully it will help others too. However, I have missed out a few of the more advanced stuff, which doesn't really relate to an absolute beginner. So, starting with live record, which is super simple. Press and release codecs, then press Fabula. By default, the EP-1320 has a 4-beat countdown before you have to get busy on the pads. Press codecs again to stop recording, but still hear your beat, or press Fabula again to stop everything. If you don't need the 4-beat counting, just press codecs and Fabula at the same time. If you are recording a pattern and want to start at the beginning, press codecs, then altero, and finally press Fabula. Change a pattern length from the default 1 bar up to 99 bars by pressing codecs and the plus and minus buttons. This also works whilst you are recording. Alternatively, to simply double the pattern length, press codecs and hold down altero and the plus button. To add another layer of sounds to a recorded pattern, press Fabula to start the loop, then hold codecs and use the pads. Next up is step sequence. Use the plus and minus buttons to locate or change the step in your pattern. The step you are on is shown in the alphanumeric screen. Then hold down codecs and tap the sample pad you want to record to that step, after which the pad will light up. To erase a note from the pattern, hold down errado and the pad which relates to the sound or note you want to delete. This also works if you are playing a pattern after pressing Fabula. Free nudge allows you to dislocate a note in ticks, which are subdivisions of a beat. Note velocity refers to how hard a key or pad being hit sounds, and can be changed by pressing altero and using the red X knob for any pad that is lit up. The duration of any note can be changed by again pressing altero and using the brown Y knob. Next is claves, which allows you to switch between samples and notes. Select a sample on the pads and press claves to switch the pads to a 12-note chromatic scale of that sample. You can then switch between octaves by holding down claves and using the plus and minus buttons. Holding down claves and selecting a pad will transpose the scale using that pad as the root note. The fader can be used to change the sound of pretty much everything, and I briefly covered the list of options in part 1. However, as a beginner, most of these functions are more advanced, and I will come back to them once I have more experience. Copy and paste is next. In Manas mode, press altero and the group C button once to copy a bar and twice to copy a pattern. To paste your choice, press altero and the group D button. You can copy a sound from one pad to another in Sonus mode, although at this stage I'm not sure why you'd want to do this. Simply select a pad and press altero and the group C button to copy, and then select another pad and press altero and the group D button. In Sonus mode you can also copy all the sounds in any group by pressing altero and C twice, then choose the receiving group button and press altero and the group D button. Erase and undo. In Playback, just hold down errado and the pad you wish to remove. If not playing, then hold errado and a pad until TRK blinks on the screen, and all instances of the pad sound will be removed from the pattern. Erasing the current pattern is done by holding down errado and the relevant group button until PTN blinks on the screen. Holding down errado and Manas until SCN blinks erases the current scene. You can erase a project as long as the music is not playing by holding down Manus Irado and the pad hosting the project, and the screen will show PRJ-DEL. You can remove any of your own samples by selecting one and holding down Irado and Sonus until you see SND-DEL on the screen. Pressing Altero and Irado will open the system settings, but that's an exploration for another day. If you want to remove everything you've recorded, press Altero and Codex and Fabula. Fortunately, pressing Altero and the Group B button will undo mistakes if the shield icon shows itself. You can offset notes when not playing by holding down Altero and the pad and then press plus and minus buttons. And that's it for this video. It's all good.